everybody, and welcome back to the Dunk Shop, brought to you by Cadillac of New Orleans. I'm Jeff Duncan, columnist with the Townspeak NOLA.com. Thanks for joining the program, and you know what time it is. It's Friday, TGIF. Time once again for my fearless forecast on this weekend's college and pro games. Let's dive right into the action, but first, a little recap. Last week went 4-2. Great weekend, brings me to 12-8 on the season. So I'm off to a good start. Let's keep it rolling. Stay on the black side of the ledger, if you will. Okay, in the college action, I will be out at Ullman Stadium on Saturday to watch Tulane play Central Florida, a big American Athletic Conference game for the Green Wave. Two evenly matched teams. Central Florida 0-4, a very sneaky 0-4 though. They lost two tough road games at South Carolina and at Stanford, and then lost two games at home to Florida International and to Furman by 1 point each. Gave up some late field goals to lose those heartbreakers. So they're going to come in here very motivated, and they are one of the favorites in the preseason to win the American Athletic Conference. But off to an 0-4 start, I think this is a game that Curtis Johnson's program has to have. It's one of those 50-50 affairs that if they're going to have a good season, they've got to win. I like Tulane in this one. They're 2-point favorites. It should be a beautiful afternoon for football over there at Ullman State. I'm really looking forward to it. 11 o'clock kickoff, very early, and I like that. I think it works in Tulane's favor. Tulane wins the game and covers the spread. Now, tomorrow night down at Tiger Stadium, LSU, what should be a cakewalk, they're 45-point favorites against Eastern Michigan. This is a team that's never played LSU before, never played in Tiger Stadium, certainly never faced anybody like Leonard Fournette. Eastern Michigan has the worst running defense in America, and they're going against the best running back in America. This one could get ugly. Leonard Fournette probably will only play a half, so if you go to this game, check out number 7 as quickly as you can because he's not going to be on the field very long. Lots of backups will be in the game by the second half. But LSU has a habit of playing down to their opposition, and I think this is one of those games where they're just going to kind of go through cruise control. Les Miles always is kind to his opponents. He has great respect for opponents. So if I had to bet on this game, not that I'm a bettor, but if I had to bet, I would take those 45 points in Eastern Michigan because I think LSU is going to be disinterested in the second half. But this is a good game for Brandon Harris to work on his passing, get a little confidence because they go on the road to South Carolina, back into SEC action next week, and they need the passing game to start clicking on all cylinders. So take Eastern Michigan if you have to. And then my random pick in college football, the game I like the best, I keep going against Mississippi State. They keep burning me, but I'm going to go with Texas A&M at home in Kyle Field against Mississippi State. They are 6.5-point favorites, and I've been on the A&M bandwagon all year long. I'm going to keep riding it. I think State with Dak Prescott goes into Kyle Field, and John Chavis, the one thing he does do very well, he keeps running quarterbacks intact. He made his mark against Johnny Manziel when he was at LSU, and I think he does the same thing and keeps Dak Prescott under control and gives Texas A&M the cushion they need to cover that 6.5 points, and I think A&M is going to be a factor this year in the SEC West. Okay, on to the NFL. Saints, 4-point favorites at home Sunday night against the Dallas Cowboys. Normally I would like the Saints in this thing. I think the Saints are going to win the game, but I don't know if they should be laying any points right now to anybody. They're just trying to scratch out a win. I like Dallas to cover the spread, but I like the Saints to win the game. So not a lot of insight on this one. Drew Brees is going to play. And I just think the Saints are hungry right now, and they want this one and need this one more than Dallas does. So give me the Saints. But it wouldn't surprise me right now the way the Saints are playing if they lost. I mean, they've lost 6 in a row in the Superdome. That's almost unconscionable. But give me the Saints to win the game. Give me Dallas plus 4 points. Looks like a field goal game to me, in my opinion. Okay, my picks otherwise outside of the Saints game, I like the San Francisco 49ers at home, getting 9.5 against Green Bay. Green Bay coming off a short week. They had a big win on Monday Night Football against Kansas City. They're clearly the better team, but this is one of those dicey games where you go on the road on a short week. You're playing an opponent you're a lot better than. 9.5 seems like a lot of points, especially for the 49ers who are coming off a dismal performance in Arizona. Colin Kaepernick was terrible, so I like them to bounce back, and I don't think they're going to win the game, but I think they'll play Green Bay close. Pride will be on the line. And the other game I like a lot is I like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home against Carolina. Carolina is underwhelming right now at 3-0. They're one of those teams that grinds out wins, but I think Tampa Bay defensively can control Carolina's offense, keep this game close. They're 3.5-point underdogs at home. They may not win the game, but I think they cover the 3.5 points. All right, that's it for the Dunk Shot this week. Everybody have a great weekend. It's supposed to be beautiful weather here in New Orleans. Great football weekend if you have a chance to get out to see some of these home games. Everybody's at home. Everybody enjoy it, and I'll see you on Monday. Take care.